Okay, you guys. So to clarify, I don't think I made it clear yesterday or a couple days ago, yesterday in that video. So I know it sounds bizarre, but it's just because I'm trying to follow what I think my expectations are from the Lord. So I want to just read a couple verses of 1 Corinthians, starting in chapter 6, verse 15, and going down to chapter 7, verse 8. Do you not know that your bodies are members of Christ? Shall I then take Christ's members and make them members of a prostitute? Of course not. Do you not know that anyone who joins himself to a prostitute becomes one body with her? For the two, it says, will become one flesh. But whoever is joined to the Lord becomes one spirit with him. Avoid immorality. Every other sin a person commits is outside the body, but the immoral person sins against his own body. Do you not know that your body is a temple of the Holy Spirit within you, whom you have from God, and that you are not your own? For you have been purchased at a price. Therefore, glorify God in your body. Chapter 7. Advice to the married. Now, in regard to the matters about which you wrote, it is a good thing for a man not to touch a woman. But because cases of immorality, every man should have his own wife, and every woman her own husband. The husband should fulfill his duty toward his wife, and likewise the wife toward her husband. A wife does not have authority over her own body, but rather her husband. And similarly, a husband does not have authority over his own body, but rather his wife. Do not deprive each other, except perhaps by mutual consent for a time, to be free for prayer. But then return to one another, so that Satan may not tempt you through your lack of self-control. See, there's basically saying right here that, don't stay apart too long, because then you're going to be more tempted to lose control, maybe have impure thoughts, and start to look at members of the opposite sex with more lust. So, I'm single. So that's where this hard part comes in. If you have a wife, you've got something to help. This I say by way of concession, however, not as a command. Indeed, I wish everyone to be as I am, but each has a particular gift from God, one of a kind and one of another. Now to the unmarried and to the widows I say, it is a good thing for them to remain as they are, as I do. This is Paul writing this letter. But if they cannot exercise self-control, they should marry, for it is better to marry than to be on fire. To the married, however, I give this instruction, not I, but the Lord. A wife should not separate from her husband, and if she does, and if she does separate, she must either remain single or become reconciled to her husband. So then it goes into a little bit about divorce, but that's another issue. I was divorced, but anyways, so many issues. But just wanted to kind of make that video to offer some clarity and why I'm actually doing something so bizarre as trying to avoid sex. Leave a comment, hit like, dislike, let me know.